Hi, I'm Simon Wistow. I'm a co-founder at Strategy, and I work on our strategy and our product team. So I am super happy to be up here. It's like, it was during COVID, we weren't doing Altitude. I missed it. I missed the thrill of being up here. And I'm going to be talking to you about the power of having one platform. And you've heard this phrase, create fast, safe, and engaging experiences on the internet. You're going to hear that phrase over and over again. It's kind of obvious for those of you who've been with us for a long time. I'm looking out, I recognize a whole bunch of people. We've had customers who've been with us for 10 years. And it's one of those things that seems really obvious to them. But there are still so many people in so many organizations who don't know who we are. And so we're trying to change that. The other thing we're trying to change is make things easier for you. Fastly has always been unbelievably powerful. We've been blown away by what people have done on top of us. It kind of blows our minds, what some of our customers do. And over the last few years, we've become a multi-product company. We brought on SigSci, we brought Fanout. We're going to talk about those. But that's great. But if it's going to be powerful, it's got to be as simple as it is powerful. So, as a refresher, Fastly Edge Cloud Platform, 4 different product lines. There's network services like CDN. That's the bit that made you fall in love with us. Security, including our absolutely incredible WAF. There's the groundbreaking innovation of compute, the WASM-powered services. And then, over the last couple of years, there's been, and this is the bit that really makes me excited, because this is the stuff I wrote way back in the day, is the expansion of our logging and stats pipeline and kind of building that into an observability platform. But the key thing to understand, and this is what Todd was talking about, it's you don't have to master learning a whole new set of tools. Fastly is trying to build one unified experience at all times. And these all run on a shared engine that lets us constantly deliver these innovative new features. That means no matter how you start using Fastly, every part of the platform is just a click away. So we've been busy delivering new features and capabilities across all these product lines. Everything on the left, that side, sorry, I had to remember which way around. It's just some highlights of what we're delivering today or in the last few months. And everything on the right, that's right. Everything on the right is just so you can expect to see in the future across all our product lines and from the platform itself. And what I wanted to do today is give you a deeper look into a couple of key themes that nearly every one of you will use to build some of the incredible experiences on top of Fastly. So when we talk about the power of the Fastly platform, industry analysts are calling Edge Cloud platform, but we think of it as simply as an engine for building Fastly on top of Fastly. And as we've mentioned, these go along 3 key themes. All right, so first there's our signature feature, speed. We're called Fastly. We kind of did that to ourselves. It kind of makes us live up to a certain standard. And there's never been more important than building cutting-edge, real-time experiences for your users. That's keeping, then there's keeping your users safe. And we've got an incredible amount of security enhancements coming along, and there's talks later about that. And then there's knowing what's happening with your site. If you're building an experience that's actually engaging your users, how do you know for sure? And you actually have to be able to observe what the experience that they're having. So let's take a look at what that means. Virtually every large-scale business needs to be able to build great real-time experiences. Real-time is crucial for breaking news on site, for stock tickets updating, for number of concerts tickets. I'm looking down at the Ticketmaster team. How many people are buying Olivia Rodrigo tickets? And all kinds of other events. And you also need real-time capabilities for IoT, for user messaging, for all kinds of things. And Fastly offers the best platform for building those real-time experiences. So your users expect that what they see on the device or on the screen is going to be the most updated content. And that means one thing. You need to be able to purge stale content. So right from the day we started the company, we knew that we needed instant purging. And that was going to be crucial to being able to cache dynamic content. If you can't update the content, if it's going to be time-based expiration, not event-based expiration, that's not going to work. So it's kind of a signature Fastly capability. And it still blows my mind that we can purge content globally on average in 150 milliseconds. And the thing that actually kind of really amazes me, and this is going to sound a little shady, is the fact that 13 years later, the rest of the industry hasn't caught up. I think the fastest speed that any one of our competitors claim for their instant purge is an average purging time globally of 1.31 seconds. That's That's 10 times slower. It still kind of blows my mind. They've had 13 years to catch up, and they haven't. So the other thing you need is real-time log streaming and alerts. These are key capabilities that are built right into the Fastly platform. So you can be really confident on their reliability and the performance, getting the performance of your app or site. Or, in the inevitable times that you have an incident, and everybody always has an incident, so the dirty secret of the, sort of the web operator community is like, there is everybody has incidents. You need to know how to be able to get your system back up and running with 100% reliability and with as little stress as possible. And that keeps your business and your revenues moving like they should do. And you'll hear from Laura later today. Fastly has always been built on the principle that we do not own your data. You own your data. We should be able to get your data into whatever systems that you are using. And we've made it effortless to connect to a whole bunch of different log and stats platforms instead of holding your data hostage. So, new for the real time. We're going to talk about fan-out. The name fan-out is synonymous with the design pattern for pushing content out to a massive scale of users instantly. And through our acquisition of the fan-out team, this brilliant team and technology, we're now fully integrated the magic of their product, fan-out, into the Fastly platform, complete with their open source pushpin library. What's amazing about fan-out is you can have this you can build this system for building like real-time push without ever having to have a stateful server on your back end. We just convert everything like WebSocket, SSE, HTTP long pole, we convert it into regular HTTP requests, and then when you want to broadcast, you just call a simple API, and the message gets broadcasted out to everything. And we've even got support for WebSockets. We will act as a WebSocket proxy, and you get not only the WebSockets, you get all our protection from DDoS, and you also get all the power of VCL and WebSocket and Compute@Edge, sort of to configure all that. It's kind of incredible. And if you're going to build real-time experiences, you've got to move your data to the edge as well. Like, this is crucial. You can't be waiting for your data if you're trying to run your code at the edge. So we are now proud to launch an entire suite of Fastly Edge products. So we have everything from a key value store and an object blob store. We have config store, and we've even got a secret store. It's a flexible set of tools for doing everything that you might need to do right from the edge. And it's instantly available to all your apps. Please, we're launching this. Go out, test it, try it against any other storage platforms out there, and let us know what you think, because we're just getting started with it, and so we really want your feedback. So those are some of the highlights from our real-time story, including the brand new fan-out and Edge store offerings. Let's talk about how we ensure that every single one of your users and the entire internet is having a safe experience where security just works, and so that users can focus on the fun parts of your site and what's in front of them. So it all starts with scale. Every month, Fastly processes nearly 4.1 trillion requests, and in doing so, prevents tens of thousands of attacks with our WAF all automatically. For the idea of what kind of volume that is, that means there has been over 1 billion requests since I started talking to you. That security experience is worthless if it has too many false positives. It's kind of like having a fire alarm, a smoke alarm that goes off every single time you make toast. You're just going to rip the batteries out, and then you're not protected anymore. But our firewall actually stops the fire before it's even started by anticipating and preventing with such accuracy that practically every single one of our users runs the firewall in blocking mode, not in logging mode, which is unheard of for the industry. That means your security team can focus on legitimate issues and not looking at the false positives and babysitting your WAF. So what else can we do to make your life better for people and better for the people who worry about security? Well, we've got some great new offerings. We're pretty big. We have a lot of traffic, and that means we have a lot of data that we can look into. And so we're launching the Network Learning Exchange, NLX, and it's going to help you benefit from the massive scale that Fastly looks at. We observe and analyze attacks from across the globe, and we turn that into intelligence that you and your team can use to make security decisions with confidence. So you can understand known attacks based by other people on our platform, people in the same industry as you or the same user profiles, and you can preemptively block those attacks from targeting to your apps or sites. And the other thing we've heard is, we've heard you loud and clear. I think it was the number one user request that we needed bot mitigation built into the platform. Like, we understand that, that you have integrated into a whole bunch of different platforms, but there's also this advantage of having everything in one place. So we've expanded the bot and DDoS protection. Bot protection is already in beta, and if you'd like to get started trying them out, you should do that. But also, you should come along to Sean Leach's presentation later today. He knows a lot more about this, and he's going to go into a lot more detail. Sean's also going to go into a whole bunch more stuff. There's incredible stuff like Certainly, which is our brand new civic authority that we've been quietly working on for years. And then later also, Jana Iyengar will give you a glimpse at how we're improving security for billions of users, which is pretty cool. It's kind of cool to stand on stage and say that, billions of users. So, finally, there is the fundamental need for you to know that you are creating great user experiences. The power of Fastly offering one integrated platform is that we get to help you observe vital signals that are happening across all of your platform. And so that means you can really have confidence that your users are having a great time. For those of you here last year, you saw us announce a new product line, Observability. And as you saw in Todd's demo, Observability is now baked into the Fastly platform for you to use today. The first two parts of our observability offering, Origin Inspector and Domain Inspector, are incredibly powerful. And it'll help you be sure that the foundations of your digital experience are running the right way. But the way that we built the platform was designed specifically to make it easy for us to go and build on those fundamentals and expand them out. So there's even more exciting news. So our new Edge Observer gives you a view into everything that's happening across every part of the Fastly platform, but it doesn't stop there. Our principle of you own your own data means we'll be able to build our observability product in a uniquely connected way so you can plug it into the rest of your observability ecosystem. And all your systems talk to each other seamlessly. We're proud of the fact that Fastly plays nice with others. Our mothers raised us well. You can try the brand new Edge Observer right now with just one click from the integrated Fastly dashboard. And finally, there's one more incredible feature that's coming to observability, and this is something that I've been really passionate about. And it kind of perfectly demonstrates the kind of tech that only Fastly can build, because it's innovative, but it's also trying to connect to make the internet legitimately a better place. As you saw Todd demonstrate, we're incredibly excited to be able to provide sustainability insights into our observability dashboards very soon. We hope this helps your organization hit environmental goals, and we'll have way more to show you. We're just getting started with that. And with so much more planned, you'll want to join my fellow Yorkshireman, Dom Fee. He's going to be talking about this way more in one of the later sessions. So that begins to cover our rapidly growing set of observability tools, and all of that is just one click away for every single Fastly user. And I want to emphasize, you can start using that now and be ready for all the amazing new things that are going to be coming soon as well. But this isn't just a story that we're telling at Fastly. The power of Fastly's platform is enabling our incredible community of users to build amazing experiences. And nobody is demonstrating that better than a name that we all know, PayPal. Cue music.
Thank you, Simon.
Okay.
Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Greetings, everybody on the online. My name is Sai Krishna. I run the Global Network Services at PayPal. To set the context, PayPal operates in 200 different countries. We have 431 million users/merchants on our platform. That means that anything what we build, it has to be globally scalable. So with that context, I just wanted to say, we've been working with Fastly for a number of years. We started our journey in processing the static content for these global users. Now, Fastly also serves both static as well as dynamic content for our mobile as well as web users. Being a financial company, security, latency, and availability are the three core principles what we need to adopt in any of the things what we do. So as Simon mentioned, Fastly is one platform. These are the services what you are seeing here. Network services, managed services like next-gen WAF, observability, and compute. Let me share a few thoughts about how we are leveraging these services in building this global network footprint. Network services like compression as well as flexible but powerful VCL configurations leveraged to build our global edge. This is providing us 42% of latency reduction as well as 24% bandwidth reduction. We're leveraged WAF as well as configurable rate limiting. These two features combined helping us to mitigate all security, all DDoS traffic at the edge itself. Thanks to recently introduced managed security services, that is helping us to automate all these DDoS attacks at the edge. Moving 90% of our attacks, we were able to mitigate leveraging these capabilities. Observability. We heard quite a bit about observability. We leveraged these insights to build the capabilities required for autonomous features at the edge, like global and regional traffic shifts. I mentioned about one of the key principles what we adopt, that is availability. These particular features are helping us to build that availability is required for site to run at 5 nines availability. So the last one in our capabilities are the edge compute. This is the newest capability we added to the global network services. We learned about it the last year at the Altitude, and now we are able to productize this, and soon it will go live. And initial use cases like the URL rate limiting, as well as CAPTCHA service, and few other. These use cases, initial use cases, what we adapted for the edge compute, it is already showing 2x to 3x latency reduction. This is amazing to see. With that success, we are looking for next generation use cases like risk and personalized web content. This is the way how we are leveraging Fastly one platform services in building out the global edge as part of our platform. With that context, these are the numbers what you see: latency reduction, bandwidth reduction, DDoS mitigation, and compute at edge. For those use cases, what we're leveraging, we already seeing 2x latency performance. This is the global network topology, so to say, at PayPal. This global network is built to support hybrid multi-cloud deployments that provides the application flexibility where it has to run. Again, in building out, 3 main aspects what we leveraged. One, terminate the customer connections close to wherever they are, and deal all security related aspects at the edge, and leverage best of the breed technologies. With that, you can see the multi-cloud, multi-CDN is helping us in building that global edge capabilities. So what next in this particular architecture? I mentioned 2 different traffics, which is the static dynamic for web and mobile users is served through our global edge. We are looking at migrating API traffic also onto this platform to get the same benefits what we are seeing for the other traffic. Second one, as I mentioned, the edge compute. Edge compute is on the rise. Use cases are already showcasing quite a bit of performance benefits and latency benefits. With that, we need few other capabilities as part of that as we build out this whole thing. One is the topology mapping, enhanced observability, because it's a, the containers come and go, right? So it's a WASM containers come and go. And the other one is the application discovery. These are the 3 capabilities what we need as part of the edge compute, as part of the lifecycle management that we will be working on. And the last one, as part of this network evolution, to support generative AI use cases. I'm sure everybody is working on that. Network has to be ready to support both north-south as well as east-west traffic related use cases what it is on the rise. We are geared to support that seamlessly, but at the same time securely and cost effectively. And we internally call it as a AI network fabric. That is on works to enhance this global footprint. Finally, thank you, Fastly. We've been working with you last 4 years. Your obsession to customer support as well as insights, collaboration aspects is amazing. And that allowed us to build the efficient networks as well as co-innovate new features. Looking forward to continue to build this relationship and get to the next level. Thank you, Simon.
So Krishna, thank you so much for coming up. Thank you so much to PayPal for working with us. We love working with our customers because they're generally a lot smarter than us, and they give us so many great ideas. So, and PayPal's really been showing the power of one platform. So, this is a kind of summary of some of the great features that we're talking about today: fan out, edge stores, NLX, the bot and DDoS protection, and of course the Edge Observer and the sustainability dashboards. So, I've told you about the platform. PayPal has told you about how they're leveraging Fastly for their business needs. Todd has shown you some of the new functionality in those demos. So the big question I've got is, what's stopping you? With one simple click from the system, you can start using all of these features. And you go ahead and enable many of these products yourself on the Fastly Edge Cloud platform. I would really love for you to go out and try fan out and WebSockets and go and tell us what you're doing with those, and then really go and test out some of our new observability products, and then go bother Dom Fee and tell him what more you want. In fact, in the past 6 months, 3,000 users have self-enabled and tried all these different products, which is kind of cool. Like, it's really nice to go and just see this stuff happening organically. So thank you very much for your time. I'm hoping to chat with you all through the day. Come grab me, come bother me about stuff, come tell me about all the things that you want to see or anything that you want changed. And go talk to everybody else from Fastly. And we really want to hear how we can help make the internet a better place.